Hello, hello, hello. All right, we are giving it a few minutes. It is 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The server room, episode 28. Holy moly, 28 episodes. Going strong with you guys. So I'm just checking the channel. It is indicating that it is receiving content. We're going to officially start, let's say 101. All right, let's give it a minute. And make sure everything is nice and healthy and you guys are receiving the content. And we're going to get started. So let's give it a minute. Awesome. It looks like the channel is indicating that we are live. That is always a great thing. It is 101 right now. So, hey, guys, welcome to the server room, episode 28. It is your guy, Bernardo. Wow. I don't have any announcements today. We are going to be configuring this guy right here. Look at that beautiful guy right there. This is the System x3500 that we used on episode 27. We got Proxmox VE 5.1, I believe, installed. I installed it within a USB. Believe it or not, when the show was over, it started installing quick, and I was like, "Come on, serious?" So it finished it finished with the installation. It has the same IP address that we assigned to it during the configuration. It's a 192.168.1.125, but it gives it a specific port number, which I think it's 8006 8006, and you need to use that port to get into the web GUI of everything. So that's pretty awesome. I had a couple of you guys left like messages with episode 27 stating, it's not best practice to install this particular operating system within a USB drive. I didn't know. I'm so used to the VM world, VMware, it allows you to install within a SD card or a USB. But it looks like for this particular environment or this operating system, it's not best practice to install within a USB. So shame on me, I know. If you have the power to leave a comment at the comment section or the chat section, the live chat, please leave a comment. Let me know how you are. Let me know how you're feeling, where you're from. I would love to know. I would love to see or know how far this show is going to. Right. I normally got a couple of people from UK. Welcome. So I appreciate the love and the support. So let's get straight to it. And today is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to configure our Proxmox VE 5.1 to get it up and configured. So I have my cheat sheet, which the cheat sheet is going to be provided at the end of the show. There's a link at the bottom that's going to take you to the GitHub repository. This is where I drop everything which deals with the server room stuff, as well as my other videos that I push out for you guys. I push everything there because it's easy for you guys to just go inside the repository and everything is there, right? So now I'm using a virtual machine, and I'm going to do is a WinVR because I want to show you guys that I am using the latest Windows 10 version 1709. That is what I'm using. And for my environment, I created a folder called ISOs, and I shared this out. The reason why I did this because I am going to be adding a Windows shared directory, and I right-clicked. This is not really best practice. I just gave it the permissions. I shared it out, and for the permissions, I made it for everyone, right? Permissions, and I did full control everyone, right? But most likely you want to kind of narrow down the permissions. But for this, because this is a testing lab, I just want to get everything straight to it. Okay, so this right here, we're going to be mounting it as a Windows share within our virtual environment. So let's launch up Chrome. I'm about to say Chrome. Let's launch up Microsoft Edge, and I'm going to type in 192. And it's already there. That's awesome. This is the number that we assigned during the installation part that we did on episode 27. And like I said, 8006 is the default port that it needs to get into. Most likely you're gonna get this. The site is not secure. Within here, just go to web, and it's gonna launch up. There it goes. Cool. So I'm gonna do zoom out for you guys. Okay, so this is how it looks. Very nice. And you're gonna use the username and the password that we assign during the installation part. Okay, just gotta make sure you remember that stuff. And this is all new to me. Proxmox VE, which is virtual environment 5.1, is all new to me. This is a new kind of a hypervisor that I think only those that are really into Linux commands and love to get into the shell prompt and just configure everything in the background, this is the virtual environment that you should definitely use. It is free, but if you want support, like 24/7 support, you have to pay for a subscription, from my understanding. Now, when I started playing around last week after the show, and I got to configure, I was messing around. I was like, wait a minute, where the hell is my RAID system? And that was bothering me a little bit. It looks like nothing's popular. Let me do a refresh real quick. There it goes. Yeah, so when I went to my data center, and PVE is the name that we assigned the host, and if you want to change it, you need to get into the shell prompt to change it. It's not within the Web GUI. You can't really find location to change the name. You gotta open up a prompt and change it. This is, again, it's one of those things that if you're really into Linux commands, if you're Linux in heart, this is the hypervisor for you. Even though you know VMware is kind of Linux, but this right here definitely you need to learn a little bit of shell stuff. So the first thing that kind of caught me off guard is that if I go into data center storage, I don't see my RAID system. So I'm saying to myself, what the hell? What happened? Did I do something wrong? I do see this stuff here. If I go to summary, and you see everything status is green, online is 1, you go all the way in the bottom. You know, I don't see that big hard drive, that RAID system that I configured. So I did some research, and it looks like you have to get into the shell command and do a little bit of work. And this is the reason why I have my notes right here. So we are going to make our RAID system appear. So I'm going to zoom out. And within here, we're going to go into the PVE. And within the PVE, within the Web GUI, you're gonna see like a shell thing right here in the top. So we're gonna click on the drop down. You got 2 versions. This version doesn't work well for me, but the no VNC works. So let's click on that to get into the shell. One of the things that I learned so far is like the resolution kind of sucks. I'm not able to stretch it, and it doesn't stretch with it. Okay, so the first command that we're going to do, or first command we're going to push out, is we're going to do a list block, because we need to learn the actual name, the path, this right here, the path of our hard drive. So I'm going to go inside my virtual machine, and within here, there we go, I'm going to do is, hopefully you guys can see, I'm going to do ls list block, hit enter. So, and this is another thing that I hate a lot as well. This thing right here, let's move it up a little bit. So if we look at the list of the blocks, we see that SBD is 14.4 gigs, and it's broken down to different partitions. It's broken down to the PVE root, the swap. This automatically tells me that the SDB is my USB flash drive, because that's the size that I inserted when we did the installation. So this has to be what? My RAID. Remember, we configured a RAID. We had four 256 solid state drives, and I configured it as a RAID 5, and it gave me 667.8 gigs. So that's a lot of space. I think they're 256 gig solid state drives. I think. So next thing that we need to do is we need to get into the CF disk and give it the path, which is this path right here. Because the number of drives found, this right here is kind of, I was using this to to list the disk, but for some reason, when you do that, it gets cut off because of the VNC resolution. So that's the reason why I didn't use that command. List block gives you a nice little overview. So that's the reason why I have fdisk space -L. All right. So because if I do fdisk right now with you guys, and well, let me clear this out. So I want to show you guys. So if I do fdisk dot, yeah, see, it kind of limited. I can't go up and down at all, and it doesn't give me what I need. So because we know that our path ls block, oops, sorry, there it goes. Yep. So our RAID configuration is SDA. So what we need to do is do a CF disk. There you go, and then it's a little whack dev SDS. Let me see. I gotta spell it right. SDA. Hit enter, and then you get this nice little utility. It gives you 4 options. You got GBT, DOS, SGI, Sun. I'm gonna do the GPT, so I'm gonna hit enter. And from here, like from my notes, it basically says follow prompts within the CS disk. I did GPT format. See, it was just my notes. I'm getting old, guys. I'm really getting old. So let's go back in here. And what you want to do is from this prompt right here, this is the free space that we have. Look at that, 667.8 gigs. We want the new, so I'll make sure I'm in there. New, and may be followed by the M or a G. Basically this right here, I'm just reading it, and we're gonna hit enter. Excellent. And now before you do anything, you have to make sure you write. Gotta hit write. Are you sure you want to write the partition table to the disk? You have to make sure you do write, because when I was testing everything out within my virtual environment, like I test all this stuff out within a small little virtual environment. Like right now we're doing everything within a, a physical drive. We're using this guy right here, right? But I wanted to test everything within a virtual environment to see how everything works, right? And also take in consideration, right, this path DVE / SDA1. I think I have that in my notes. Let me check real quick. Do I have that in my notes? Let's see. Do I have that in my notes? SDA. Yep. Let's change that real quick. Let's change that to an A, because we're not doing a B. And the reason why there's a B is because, like I said, I was testing everything within my virtual environment. My virtual environment had dev SDB. Okay. So with that, gotta make sure you say it right, and you want to hit or type in yes. Hit yes. Boom. Done. Now, once you do that, you want to quit. Awesome. If you want, you could do is a disk with an L. And again, it doesn't really give you, I hate this command a lot, so let's try to do a clear. And let's do that. I think that's the command. There it goes. So as you can see, SDA is now a partition, because you see this little line right here, this little drop down bracket that basically says there's a partition. Okay, and it's SDA1. Awesome sauce. So within my notes, and you're probably saying to yourself, why are you cheating? Why you can't remember this? Look, man, I'm getting old, and I like to write everything down because you won't make mistakes. Plus, if something happens to me, the next guy will look at my notes and say, oh, okay, this is how you do it. And you're done. If you make mistakes, you change your notes, and then you're good to go. Okay, so we got the name of it. And next thing that we need to do within Proxmox is do a PV create. And got to make sure you write the path. So it will be PV create. And it's going to be dev SDA1, right? And we're going to hit enter. Awesome. So it says right now, I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you guys can see what it says. So we just did this command, PV create / dev / SDA1. That is the path of the new partition that we created within the CF disk utility. And it's successfully created. Cool. So next thing we need to do, my nose is itchy. I've been sick lately. So next thing that we need to do is create a volume group. So this is what we're going to create. I'm going to call it data storage for now, but you could call it whatever you want. Damn nose, sorry, allergies, and I'm sick. So what we're going to do is let's bring back this guy. Awesome. We're going to do is a VG create and give it a name. We're going to give it a name. What was that? That was crazy. We're going to give it a name of VG create data, and we're going to give it a storage, and we're going to give it the path of DV, right? DV SDB1, right? So I'm going to zoom in for you guys real quick. And we're creating a partition group. So VG create, this is the name of it, data storage, dev SBD1, which would be the partition that we created within the CF disk utility. And like, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. I made a mistake. Booyah, I made a mistake. It is not SB, it is SDA1. Hit enter. Now it is successfully created. Gotta make sure you write stuff down correctly, right? And to be honest with you guys, this is my first time even doing half of this stuff with Proxmox. So this is, I'm super excited. So you did all the shell command stuff. Next thing that you need to do is add that particular partition within your Proxmox server. I feel like I'm saying it wrong, but you know, I do apologize if I'm saying the name wrong. So let's close. I'm gonna close this out. I don't like hitting the X button, even though a lot of you guys would do that. I like to do it the old-fashioned way and do exit. There you go, disconnected, right? Do it the right way. So next thing that we need to do with my notes is going to hit add LVM. So within this guy right here, you want to go into the primary data center, which is this guy right here. So you're able to see storage. And within storage, again, this right here is these two partitions. This directory is our flash drive that we did on episode 27. So we're going to click on add, and we're going to do is a LVM. Now you're going to give it an ID, and for me, I give it an ID of data storage. You could give it whatever you want, but I'm gonna keep it kind of simple because that's what I gave it as the group, data storage. Then for the base storage and the volume group, you're gonna pick the new hard drive. The new hard drive should automatically be there as an option within the dropdown. So by default, it's existing volume group, right? That's the only option that you have. And if everything works well, when you hit this drop down, you should see data storage. Yeah. So from here, you have the disk image and container. Those are the only two options. And we're going to hit add. And that's it. We added our data storage. So we got all that greatness space. There it goes. This is the guy right here. How awesome is that? And look at the size, 667.75 gigs. So that means a couple of things were written to it, and we have content. Can't upload anything. This is the problem right here. I'm not able to upload any of the ISO. So this is where the whole Windows share thing comes in to play. Okay, so now we need to get some ISOs within this infrastructure. Now, there's a lot of different ways to do this. You could approach this any way that you want, but this is how I did it. I know I did it wrong, but it works, right? And if you guys have been using this type of technology, and let me know at the chat, or normally don't leave any like major things to tell me, hey, Bernardo, you're doing something wrong, because that stuff disappears. Come back once the video is done, leave that comment, say, hey, Bernardo, you should have done it this way, because me and you, we are here in the same time learning together. I want to learn this. This is something pretty cool. It's free, which is awesome. And I haven't seen any major limitations on it other than purchasing a subscription to get the full support on it, And I haven't seen a lot of talk on online. So what we need to do is we did this part, and we need to add a directory. So that means we got to get into our shell command, more shell command stuff. So let's get inside this guy, and we want to get into our data center. Actually, PVE, click on PVE, and let's open up a shell command. There you go. So the first thing that I need to do, let's bring this out of here. Let's clear this out real quick. All right. zoom out, is this machine. Oh, this machine that I'm using right now is, I'm going to right click and go to run. I'm going to do a CMD. And I'm going to do IP config. And the IP config, this is the IP address of 192.168.1.1.1.1, right? The reason why I'm showing you guys the IP address is because I want to go inside the shell command. Now, I want to make sure that my Proxmox server is able to ping it. So I'm going to do a ping 192.168. Oh, what's up? Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Counter error. I was hitting the numbers. Let's do that again. I was doing all the numbers. All right, that's funny. So let's do a clear. Let's do a pin 192.168. I was using a number pad and all crazy stuff happened. And let's see if we're able to ping. Yes, we're able to ping the server. The Windows machine. That's great. So we are going to do a Control C to get out of that. Control C. Control C is not working. Why is Control C not working? Lost control. All right. Control C. I lost Control C on it. So let's start that again. I wasn't able to push out a Control C on it. It's all right, but I'm able to get to the server. So we need to make a directory. So I don't want you guys to think I'm cheating you. So I am going to do a CD and get into the MNT mount, and I'm going to do a ls. I don't have anything in here, so I'm going to do it again. ls, nothing, right? So within here, I want to create a directory because the directory is what we need to point. So we're going to use our Windows share location and point it to this particular directory. So we're going to call it PC BTNHD. There we go. And I want to do that, and there goes our folder. Great, right? Cool. So next thing that we need to do is we need to go into, let me zoom in for you guys so you guys can get a better look, right? Awesome. And I also have my notes right here. So if you see me looking down, it's not, I apologize. I don't want to be rude to you guys. So next thing that we need to do is get into the CD ESC, ETC, right? And within here, if I do an ls, there's a particular file that we need to configure to mount everything. Now, you could do everything automatically, but I'm not going to do it automatically. I like to do things the hard way, security-wise. I don't know why. So we need to configure fstab. Now, within the Linux world, there's a lot of editors. There's VI, there's, I think, gedit. There's a crap load of them. And the one that I like to use the most is Nano. I love to use Nano. Nano. And what we need to do is edit this guy. Boom. Okay. Now, this is all the default stuff that's in it. And I need to add an additional thing. So it's going to be whack. And what I'm adding is the location of that ISO file that I have within my Windows share. So the IP address, again, is 192.168.1.1.1, right? / and the name of the folder that's being shared. And then where I want to mount that particular share to, which would be that folder that we created within the MNT file folder, right? / and it is the path of CIF and 00. Okay, awesome. So if we want to double check, we could go inside our host machine, which is our start machine, and we could do is whack, right? And there goes the path. So I'm just gonna hit enter, and if I hit enter, there goes our ISO. There's nothing in it, all right? So once you mount this guy within Proxmox, it creates additional folders. I think it's templates, images, and 2 other ones that I don't remember. Okay, so I guess we're gonna find out. So again, I'm gonna refresh it. I don't want you guys to think I've done all this stuff and behind the scenes everything is working. We're doing everything live together, right? And I'm gonna minimize that. Okay, so that's done. Awesome sauce. And what we're going to do is Control X. I can't do a Control X. Come on. All right. It's like I can't do a Control X here. Come on. Come on. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks, man. Damn, VNC is not letting me do that command. All right, so because it's not letting me do the command, what we're going to do is the following. We're going to do that. And I'm going to switch over real quick to this guy over here. And I'm going to log in. Let me get the keyboard real quick. And I'm going to log in right now. I know you guys can't see, but don't worry about it. I'll open up the shell command. And I'll show you all the modifications that I did. So I'm just logging in right now within the shell command directly to the server. Awesome. And right now I'm going to do is a cd, same command that we did. I'm going to do a nano fstab. Awesome. And I'm going all the way to the end. I do apologize for that. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did with you guys. So I am going to do is a, what is it? Whack whack. 192.168.1111. Great. And so I'm just typing everything again because for some reason no VNC is not allowing me to do a Control X to exit out and I can be able to save. So you know what? It's a good thing I have a keyboard attached to it. I just want to make sure everything is right. All right, everything is right. We're going to do the SIF 00. Awesome. I'm going to do is a Control X. And we're going to hit yes for Y and excellent. Excellent, excellent. Awesome. Okay, cool. So if everything works well, right? Everything, it looks like everything was done. I did everything over here. See my hand? Peace out, right? So we're going to switch back. And I'm going to open up the shell prompt again because I want to show you guys that I did do the modifications, right? So let's go back into CD, exe, right? We're going to do a nano fstab. Okay, so look, okay, we make the modifications. That's it. I want to double check, make sure everything is done correctly. And also make sure the spelling is done too correctly. And again, I'm not able to get out of this. Damn it. All right. And I'm able to create another shell command. Cool. Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. Thank you. I want to make sure that everything is done correctly. BTNHD. All right, cool. So the next thing that we need to do is mount it. All right. So once you make the modifications with stab, and don't get me wrong, within, let me see if the window's still there. Is the window still there? Yeah. So within here, if you want, you could put additional attributes or parameters or whatever. You could put username equals whatever, comma, and then you could put the password. But I don't like doing that, so I'm gonna leave it as is. Okay. So let's go back into this guy and let's mount it. So I'm going to do is a mount -t is going to be SIF. And again, you probably saying to yourself, why are you doing that, Bernard? You're probably screaming at me at the chat. And, you know, I'm a hard-head person. I like to do things like really hard and complicated because that's how you learn. And eventually I forgot the easy way. There's easier ways to do this. So right now I'm typing in the path of PC-BTNHD. Awesome. We're going to give it a parameter of O. Now, I had a lot of problems mounting a Windows 10 share within Proxmox. So apparently you have to tell it the version. Okay, so the version for this was version VERS equals to equal 2.0, comma, username BTNHD, and if everything works well, it should prompt you for a password. There it goes, and then you're going to enter the password to get into that mount. Yes. So the next thing that we need to do is add that mount into Proxmox. But before I even do anything, I want to, let's go inside here. Right, this is a share. Let's refresh this. And there's nothing in here as of yet. So let's refresh. Nothing, right? Great. So we are going to, let's minimize our shell prompt, and let's just exit this guy out here. Let's minimize this as well. So the next thing that we need to do is within data center, we want to go into storage. We want to click on add, and you want to do is add directory. Okay. Now the ID, let's give it super simple, right? ISO, right? S, right? Now the directory is basically, now the directory is the mount, the physical location within the Linux within Proxmox, right? So it would be that BTNHD, great. And then the content, by default, it says this image, but I want ISO images, container templates. I want all this stuff for that particular folder. So let's click on add. Bam, awesome. It looks like it's there. Let's go inside our folder, and there goes our folders. Ah, yes. So we have dumps, images, private, templates. I think images is where if you upload ISO files in here, it is going to go inside. If you upload stuff within the Web GUI, it's going to drop it in here. Okay. So we are going to, let's go back here. Now that we have a directory, let's get into our directory, a new Windows shared directory. And now I have the option to upload. So let's upload something. I'm going to upload an ISO image, right? So we're going to select the file. And within my Windows share, I have a downloads folder. I downloaded a lot of goodies. So I don't know. Let's go Windows 10. I got 1709 64-bit. So let's upload that. See how long it takes. Let's upload it. And upload now. It's probably gonna take a while because it's a pretty big ISO. But let's see. Come on. All right. We're looking good. It looks good. It's probably that. Probably it's pretty big ISO. Damn it. Shoot. All right. Let's abort. Let's abort real quick. Let me see if I could pick something a little smaller. So let's upload. I select. Let's pick the Windows 7. That's not a big. Yeah, it's, oh wow, 4 gigs. Let's do 2 gigs. Let's just do that, and let's upload. Now I do notice that depending on what browser you use, this environment doesn't work well. Now this is my first time playing around with Microsoft Edge, so it looks like Internet Explorer is not responding. Ugh. Wow, it's not responding. Come on. Oh, wait. Ah, no. Wait a minute. Something just happened. Come on. It started uploading. That sucks. But it's like my machine just completely crapped out on me. That sucks. Oh, man. I wonder if my virtual machine is acting weird now. Let's check it out. Oh, man. Look at the memory. Holy moly. Ah, man, look at that. That sucks. All right, let's do this real quick. Let's screw it. We're going to let's restart the guest. Oh, I can't restart the guest. Let me see. Reset this virtual machine. Let's reset the virtual machine. There it goes. Let's reset the virtual machine. It's acting weird. And then when I'm not going to use Microsoft Edge, I'm going to use Chrome. I've had good experience with Chrome, but I'm hoping I'm hoping that's the case. All right. There it goes, restarting. Awesome. All right, so let's go into the chat real quick. Say hi to you guys while this guy restarts and I log in and all that other good stuff. So who do we have today? We have Lewis. Hey, Lewis, how you doing? We have John from UK. We have Alex Lopez from New Jersey. Hey, a local, what's up? We have Parker. Welcome, welcome. We have Zeus. I think that's how you say it. He says use Putty or SSH into it, dude. Okay, cool. That's a good thought. Now my other question is it turned on by default or should I? It should be on by default, right? It should. Do I have Putty? Oh, let's see if I have Putty. That's a good. I do have Putty. Let me see. All right. It's back up, which is a good thing. That is a good thing. It's true. It should have used Putty. And I use Putty all the time when I'm logging into my my switches. Like, ugh, right? All right, so let me see if I could download Putty real quick for you guys. Download the 64-bit. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna show you guys. So that's what I'm downloading. So we're gonna run it. All right, we're gonna let it run. Let that happen. We're gonna open up Chrome because again, I had good experience with Chrome. We have Benjamin. What's up, Benjamin? How you doing? Welcome. This is done. Let's hit next. Yep, install. Hit yes. So installing Putty. I should have thought of that. That's why I have you guys here. Thank you so much for reminding me. Install Putty, right? It makes life much easier. But let's go inside the web interface, which is 192. This was my old one, 25.8006. What happened? Oh, wait. HTTPS. I think you have to write that down. There you go. Go to advanced, proceed. Excellent. Let's log into this machine. Noob. And beautiful. Excellent. Oh, see? This didn't pop up on Microsoft Edge. A new Microsoft Edge. Garbage browser. Let's go inside data center, storage. We're going to go... No, right here. Let's go here. I don't have anything here, so let's upload. Let's see if it works a little better with Chrome. Let's upload Windows 7. Everyone loves Windows 7. Windows 7 was one of the best operating systems ever. All right, so it looks like it's working. I'll probably push out also whatchamacallit, Windows 10 to it. So we're gonna upload this and then create our first virtual machine on it, because it's really weird the way that the GUI, the interface is to create the virtual machine. It's like really detailed. It's just, the environment itself, this entire environment looks very old school, but it works. And if you are an individual that loves to mess around in the back end using like Linux commands, this is definitely an environment that you could just use within your infrastructure. I think a couple of you guys have been using this already within your home lab, so that's awesome. All right, so let's go back into the chat because we got a couple of cool things. So it looks like a couple of you guys have experience with this particular operating system, and I love having you guys on because you guys are telling me like, hey, you're doing it wrong, you're doing it right, you're doing it wrong, right? But it makes me stronger because I definitely want to learn this stuff. So we have Mika, I think. Hi from Seattle. First time catching the love the stream. I watch all the recordings though. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for watching them. It says, haha, love stream, live stream, love stream. Say that a couple times fast. So we have Alex that says, more so looks like your CPU usage spiked. You should add another vCPU. You can easily overcome it. This is true. But because of my, I think one of my machines that I have is using a lot of vCPU. And there's my SCCM. I have like 12 cores on that bad boy. I think on the Windows, it's true. I should have bumped it up, but for now, it looks like it's working. It's just for me, I feel like the environment doesn't work well with Microsoft Edge. I think that's why it froze up on me, because I'm able to do it with Chrome with no problem. I'm uploading it, and it's about 76.54%. And hopefully that goes, it finishes. I'm hoping it finishes. We have Ram. Hi, very good live learning experience on a new product. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate you stopping by and showing the support. Much appreciated. We have Benjamin. Does anyone have an advice on how to speed up Hyper-V data transfer speeds, as it is so slow? So my first question is, how's your bandwidth? What type of network connection do you have within the physical server? Are you doing any team nicking, or do you have only one NIC that's controlling the incoming and outgoing traffic of your virtual machines? It really depends on how you have the physical server set up. Okay. So I am still waiting for this thing to finish uploading. Come on. Another thing that I noticed within Proxmox, if by any chance you leave the interface, like if you minimize the browser and you're doing something, it would just hang on you. It's really, really like, it's like you have to be very delicate with this virtual environment, because little things that you do will cause problems to it. Right now I'm uploading the ISO image. Hopefully it goes. Looks like I'm having some issues. Oh boy. But we have 12 strong individuals online. I'm going to show you guys real quick what's going on. It is uploading the ISO. There's a possibility that my virtual machine is crapping out on me. If that's the case, I could shut it down and just take what Alex advised me, which I think it's a good recommendation, because right now it's my guess CPU is not that bad, but still, could probably bump it up a little bit. It's just right here, it's just hanging. Oh, this is true. Yup. Thank you, Alex. That's so true. That's so true. Like right now, my SCCM is nothing's really being done to it as much. But if I look at the summary, look at that CPU, nothing's being used in the CPU. So that's so true, Alex. Good point. I mean, we're going to give it a few. Right now it's 144. We're going to give it a few. It's just taking forever to do this. Wait a minute. Oh, it's still mounted. It's still mounted. Yeah, wow, man. It's taking a while. Jiminy Cricket. All right, we're gonna give it some time. Oh, this is killing me right here. This is nuts. All right, let's just abort this. Let's do this. Let's do it this way. Let's shut this down. Let's shut this guy down completely, right? And let's bump up this thing. I'm gonna follow your advice, Alex. You know what I'm saying? Because when you guys give me advice, I have to follow, right? I'm always learning. No one's perfect. So let's go to edits. Let's whoa. Let's give it 12. Let's bump this up. 8 gigs is not that bad, right? Let's press OK on that. Looks like it's configured. Awesome. It's configured. Let's start you up. Awesome. Oh wow, we have someone from Brazil. Holy moly, that's awesome. Welcome. How's the weather down there? I bet you the weather's awesome. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. We're gonna try to make it work with the Windows share, but the FTP thing does sound like a very promising option. All right. I did bump up the CPU as Alex Lopez recommended, right? It made sense, right? Should have done that in the get-go. I don't know why I didn't do it, right? I don't know why I didn't do it. But it is okay. And right now, so I'm just getting the machine good to go. I just want to show you guys what's going on. Establish the connection. Come on. I think I did forget that, Alex. All right. What's going on? Why can't I get in to this? Now I can't get into my Proxmox. Oh, wait a minute. All right. You gotta give me 1 second. I was the keyboard that I was using wasn't around my elbows, and I was just typing all kinds of crazy stuff. I can't establish a connection now. That sucks. Let's see if we could do is a CMD, and let's see if we could ping this guy. I don't know why. All right, I'm able to ping it. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Let's go back into Jesus Christ. I don't like this browser at all. Let's go back into one. Yeah, but I'm not able to get into the GUI, and so this is what I'm going to do. Just gonna reboot the server real quick to see what's going on, because I'm able to ping it, but I'm not able to get into the Web GUI. Oh my God, it's crazy. All right, I was gonna reboot right now. I'm rebooting it. I put a schedule to reboot. I'm gonna show you guys right now. It's rebooting. I'm just waiting for it to reboot, but for some reason, see, I had the keyboard, I had the physical keyboard that's attached to the server underneath, and my arms were clicking on stuff, so I think I did something that messed it up. So I'm just waiting for it to time in. So let's go reboot it, and we're gonna restart this machine again. No worries. We're gonna try to get this ISO uploaded to our infrastructure and at least start pushing out a virtual machine. All right, so right now it is doing its thing. We're gonna start it up real quick. That's pretty cool, because then I could do a live restart on the X system, on the System X3500 M5 from Lenovo. Again, I appreciate Lenovo for hooking us up with this server and doing some crazy looking videos, some shows with you guys. This is the second show that we're done using this machine, and it's a monster. It's a beast. So let me check real quick what's happening. I think definitely I might have to mount the share again. I might have to do that again, but we see. Eesh, it's taking its sweet time. It's like watching paint. It's like watching paint dry, guys. It's crazy. I hate doing this to servers, but I just don't want to waste time. I'm about to do a hard reboot, right? I'm just gonna do the hard reboot. Oh my gosh. I mean, when it happens to us. It's like that with IT, right? So I'm gonna hold down the power button to shut it down, and then we're gonna restart. Hopefully everything works, right? So let me do that right now. I really hate doing that. Ugh. Like, no. I don't want to do that. Like, no. But my damn hands, my arms were hitting the damn keyboard and something happened. So right now it's booting up, which is pretty cool because then you guys are able to hear, hopefully hear and see the server boot up. It's pretty loud. It takes a sweet little time to boot up. But yeah, it boots up. Okay, so once it boots up, hopefully I'm able to get in. We're gonna get into the GUI. I did bump up the virtual environment as Mr. Lopez, indicated, or he stated. Right, it was a good choice. And I am waiting for this IP address to come lively, and then we are able to do our thing. I'm gonna go in here and do a couple of things. I want to clear the browser. Let's do the beginning of time. Let's clear the browser up real good. There we go. Shut that off. Awesome. It's still timed out. It's still booting. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. It's still booting. It takes a sweet little time. Awesome. Looks like it's gonna go. Again, thank you so much for joining, guys. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I'm gonna press F12 because I didn't really configure the BIOS to automatically boot to the flash drive. So shame on me, right? I think the reason why I haven't really done too much on the server is because I need to return the server back. So I think next week's show I will not have the System X3500 M5 with me. We're gonna be doing something else. I don't know what it is. That's the reason why I didn't have any announcements. But I'm definitely going to have something for you guys for episode 29. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. I can't really tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to boot from there. We're going to try and make it work. It's 1:54. We got maybe 6 more minutes before, we can end it. But for those that are here, stayed with me to the end, I do appreciate it. Appreciate the support. I always love when you guys stick around and just provide feedback. So right now it is booting. Hopefully everything works. Hoping. Right now we're waiting. There it goes. Awesome sauce. Awesome. Cool. Right now it's booting. Cool, 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 cool. We have Dave G. He's joined. We have Dave G. He's joined. Hi, Dave. How you doing? So the last thing that I want to do with you guys before we end it is I want to try to get back into the web interface. Once I get into the web interface, I see we could upload an ISO file within the Windows share. I know the Windows share is probably not going to be mounted. And if that's the case, I have to configure it. So right now, because it's not configured within the STAB, the SFSTAB file, it's prompting me for the password to mount. And I'm going to hit enter because the FSTAB doesn't have the username parameter. So it's automatically going to try to log into the root, right? So if we go inside here, it looks like it's pinging. Awesome. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop that ping. Let's stop that ping. Let's launch this up. I want to make sure the IP address is the same. IP address is the same. And we're going to do HTTPS. Let's see if we could do this today, guys. Let's see if we could do this today. Excellent. Beautiful. Awesome. Let's proceed. Let's do the root. Come on. Keep on spelling root wrong. What's going on, Bernardo? Press OK on that. We are going to do the PVE. We're going to open up the shell prompt. And I did download the Putty. I'm going to use the Putty. But for now, I want to just get this going for you guys. So let's do the mount T CFS whack whack. Nope. 192.168.1.1.1. ISO. I just want to get this stuff running for you guys so we can upload what we need to upload. And we are going to do it here. BTNHD. It's going to be that. Doop. Username. We're going to use the username. I should add that username inside that file. And then we're going to do the password. Excellent. We are in. We are going to log out. We are going to close this off. Beautiful. Let's go back in. Excellent. Just refreshing the page because, again, I remounted the thing. Excellent. Press OK on that. We are going to go inside. Sorry. We're going to go here, click on that, click on this guy. Click on content, nothing in here. Let's click on upload, select. Let's pick this guy right here, upload, and there you go. Let's see what happens. All right, cool. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can make this work. I have 13 of you guys staying there strong. I love you guys. I love the support. Thank you so much. We have, let's see. We have Alex. Wow, Alex is I love when you guys start chatting with me. He says Alex Lopez. He said, "Hey Bernardo, all seriousness, you have great content. I happened to stumble on your channel the other day and watching, have been viewing your content since." Thank you so much, Alex. Welcome to the family. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you push out the content to whoever wants to learn and is willing to appreciate the content. Again, he says, "I'm another passionate techie with a lot of VMware SCCM experience, so it seems we have the same interests." Yes, I'm everywhere with the technology world, so I'm VMware, SCCM, Microsoft, Windows, Linux. I'm basically everywhere. As long as it's technology, I am interested. He also stated we should chat and on some content in the future. That'd be great. Cool. Make sure if you want, you could, if any of you guys want to chat or anything, you could catch me here. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, if you guys ever want to chat about technology stuff, you could go to info@bjtechnews.org. Email me there. I will get the email and we could just talk. I would love to have at least one or two of you guys join into the live stream and we could just geek out. That'd be so awesome. We could pick a topic together and we could go over it, show the world what we have done together. Just, that'd be awesome. So this is the email. You can email me here. Or if you're not really comfortable about the email and you don't want me to know your email address, what you could do is before the show, leave a comment and we could reply back and forth that way. Or if you want, just privately, just shoot me an email. This is my email address, okay? And that's for everyone, right? So let's minimize that. It's like stuck on 30.05%. Sucks, I know. So it says, plus we are pretty close. Oh, cool. I'm about 45 minutes from New York. Holy moly. Wait, you're the guy from New Jersey. You're the dude from New Jersey, right? Alex? I think you're the guy from New Jersey. Yeah, you're the guy from New Jersey. Awesome. Cool. Oh, that's cool, cool, cool. Awesome. I mean, right now it's just stuck. I did upgrade the CPU and everything. It's just taking a long time to do this. And when I tested all this stuff out within my virtual environment, it was so seamless. Oh, does this channel have Discord? I don't know, but I could create a Discord channel. I could create a group if you guys want that. If you guys are willing to join the group, let me know at the bottom of the video, at the comment section. Don't leave it now because that stuff is going to disappear once the stream is over. But again, like I said, if you guys want like a specialized group, like a chatting group, yo, let me know. Once this video is uploaded to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know, hey, Bernardo, that's a great idea. I would love for you to create a Discord for the server room. I'm willing to do it. I'm all for it. It's free. So take advantage of it, right? All right, so we're past our 1 hour limit. It's still uploading. It looks like it's going to upload. It's just taking a sweet time doing it. Oh, it's just taking a sweet time. Thank you, Lewis, for joining. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think I have two people. So I have Dave G and Alex Lopez. Looks like both of these individuals use Discord. So if you guys do want me to create a Discord group, let me know. And I'm willing to create it. So we're good. So right now it is 34.64%. It's just taking forever. Jesus, this is what I hate the most. Or I have Slack too. Doesn't matter. Whichever one you guys prefer. I think Discord and Slack is the same thing. I think, right? All right, we're still stuck right there. It's just taking its sweet time. I'm going to give it, let's say it is 2:03 right now. Let's give it until 2:10. If it doesn't move, we're going to end it at 2:10. And for those individuals that stayed this long watching paint dry with me, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much. And you guys have been going strong at the chat, man. Wow. It's been very lively today. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Ram said create a group exclusively for SCCM topics. I don't know. I could create one group, the server room, and it could be anything, open topic, because there's a lot of us that have that specialize certain things, and whoever's in the group is willing to answer the questions. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning myself. I just know majority of stuff that I know is because I go in within my lab, I break stuff, I test stuff out, I Google a lot of times, I read, I Google, I break. It's a cycle, right? You test it out within the lab, it breaks, you Google it, you fix it, it breaks, you Google it. It's like non-stop, and that's how you learn. So when you put it out to production, everything is working with no problem. But yeah, we have about 6 minutes. Again, I'm going to end the show at 2:10. It is 2:05 right now. We're basically looking at paint dry. If anything happens, most likely I would take a picture, put it in my Instagram, let you guys know that the upload was successful. I might have to keep the machine with me one more time, or for next week, and we could do create the virtual machine with the ISO and all that stuff. So I'm definitely going to do that. It looks like the server itself is doing some stuff. I want to show you guys, like, the server is doing some stuff behind the scenes. Yeah, so it looks like it's doing stuff. So I just got to let it ride, I think. Well, let me see. Let me see something. I want to see something. Because I know... Let's abort this. All right, I know... I want to see something. I just want to see something real quick. All right, I just want to see something real quick. I know this is not going to work, but most likely what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload the files behind the scenes and then hopefully get it ready for tomorrow, because I don't want to waste a lot of time with you guys. But just for the hell of it, let's go inside this partition and go to images, because I know it drops it here. What would happen if I just go inside downloads and just copy and paste it? Would it show up? Would it show up? I don't know. Let's do it. Let's paste. I don't know if it's gonna show up. I'm just going for it and just gonna try it. Right? Got 3 more minutes. Why not? Why not try it? If it doesn't work, hey, you know what? Whatever. I'm gonna try to upload. I'm gonna try to upload it after hours, after the show is over. Hopefully it's up and running, and then on next week we will create a virtual machine, and then from there it's going to be real short. We'll create the virtual machine with the ISO, and then continue with our show with something else. All right. So what I'm doing right now is I'm copying and pasting it, because I automatically know that it gets dropped inside the image folder. So I want to know if I refresh, will it show up? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. Again, I am not a professional with Proxmox at all. This is all new to me. I am a VMware Hyper-V user. So when you guys recommended that I take a look at this, I was like, oh, this looks scary. But what I do like about this is that it's all Linux based. So if you like getting in there and getting your hands dirty, go for it. Let's go. Let's see. I'm scared to click on content because I feel like nothing's going to be in there. Looks like something's loading. Something's loading. Nope. It didn't do it. Nah, whatever. I tried. All right. So the best thing that I'm going to do is behind the scenes, I'm going to upload it, because I know it's going to take its sweet time, but it's okay. Yeah. I mean, behind the scenes is going to take its sweet time. It's going to let it ride. Right now it's 2:08. I don't want to waste any more time. So I'm going to let it upload after hours. And then on whatchamacallit, on the next show, we're going to create a virtual machine using the ISO, using Proxmox, and then we're going to continue with the show. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining. Make sure you leave comments. Well, don't leave comments now. Wait until the show is over, then come back. Leave a comment so you can let me know how you feel and whatever. Make sure you give a thumbs up. I'll catch you guys next week. Same time, same show. 1 p.m. I changed the time. It used to be 3 p.m., but I changed it to 1 p.m. So hopefully that works out for you guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I'll catch you guys on the next show. All right? Peace out. All right, so how you end this? I always forget how to end this. Okay. I always forget how to end this. Well, I think we're going to end it right now. Oh, wait a minute. It's on my mouse. All right. We're gonna end it right here.